Hey Aaron, so we are here for the NFL TV maps for week 7 of the 2025-26 NFL season here. So let's go talk about it. So we have we did mention the TV announcers for week 7 as well as the simulcast stations. I have not mentioned the team maps. Let's go. So we have the Las Vegas Kansas City featuring most of the country's going to see the Jim ceremony. Then we have New England Tennessee with Andrew Cameron, Charles Davis, Chase McCoy. Just in the Northeast, like Connecticut, Vermont, like a little bit of New York, like Vermont, Burlington, Vermont, like Portland, Maine, Boston, Massachusetts, Hartford, Connecticut. And it's got Tupelo, Mississippi, Memphis, Tennessee, Huntsville, Alabama, Knoxville, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, now Tennessee, Tupelo, Mississippi, Huntsville, Alabama. Those areas that are Tennessee Titans fans in the NFL. And then there is, and then that's with Andrew County, Troy, Jason McCoy. And then we have Sparrow Lee to emerge on the bottom tier team. Miami at Cleveland, 1-5 teams. Miami is, and it's pretty much just in Miami, the Orlando, Fort Myers, West Palm Beach, Florida area, and that's it. And then it is in, and then it's in Ohio, most of Toledo, Ohio, Dane, Columbus, Cleveland, Ohio areas, a little bit of Pennsylvania, a tiny little bit of Michigan, like Ohio Station, as well as West Virginia, too. There you get to West Virginia Station. When West Virginia gets to Ohio Station, that has the game. Cincinnati, Ohio area does not get that game. And then we have, and then Indianapolis LA Chargers, the feature late window game for the areas that have an early window game on CBS, or on Fox, excuse me. The networks, the channels that have an early window game on Fox, they get the late window. They get a late window game. The feature one is Indianapolis LA Chargers, and it's in Santa Barbara, Bakersfield, San Diego, and a little bit of Arizona gets a California station. And then you got the Eugene, Oregon area and some Oregon areas, probably because I know I like Chargers because of Justin Herbert. Played college in Oregon, at Oregon, and so that I'm pretty sure, most likely why. And then we have the New Orleans, the Baton Rouge area, and then the Charlotte area, the Chicago, for the Indianapolis fans area, it's the Chicago, Springfield, and then Santa Barbara, Fort Wayne, and then Indianapolis, W area in Kentucky. So that series, I get that game for the Chicago Pins area. For the Chargers fans area goes in, or for the Indianapolis Colts fans area, goes in a little bit of Illinois, goes in a bit of Illinois. And then there's the Minnesota area. They get a game in the late window. It's the Minneapolis, Minnesota area. A little bit of Wisconsin, it's a Minneapolis station. Then in other areas of Minnesota, not all of Minnesota gets the game, just other areas of Minnesota get that game. Some areas of Minnesota get the game, not all of the areas. And then it's on Andrew J.O. and in New York Giants at Denver. It's Karen Green. And you have Wyoming, so Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, Wyoming. With a little bit of Nebraska, South Dakota, all of Colorado, most of New Mexico, except for Larry, it's like a Texas station or an Oklahoma station. and it's also Paso Station. And it goes in some of not all Las Vegas of Nevada areas of Nevada that get like a Utah station, and then the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area for that new for the NFC East viewing area. And they have to show the light window game, so they get an NFC. They get a viewing interest game. That's NFC East. And then you got the New York City area. You got the New York City area. You get Syracuse, Rochester, Albany, New York, Harrisburg, Springer, Philadelphia area, New York City area, New Jersey. Not the Buffalo area doesn't get the game. The Buffalo area gets Las Vegas, the Kansas City, Kansas, Jersey. And then the Fox window. Oh, and then let's go either and get Las Vegas, the Kansas City. In the Fox early window, most of the country is going to see Philadelphia at Minnesota with Emmy Regals. That is no surprise there. In the late window, in the early window, and that's Oscar too. New Orleans at Chicago, Kim Cooler, Joe Johnson, they get New Orleans at Chicago. It's most of, not all of Illinois, except not for a station. They got St. Louis area and the Cape Girardeau, Missouri area stations. They're going to Illinois. They do not get that game. Most of Indiana gets the game. Indianapolis area, South Bend, Fort Wayne, and the Mass and Milwaukee areas. They do have a low contingent of Chicago Bears fans in Madison and Milwaukee, so they get the game. There goes a little bit of Illinois, of Quad Cities, and a little bit of Missouri that get that game. Maybe on to get Illinois station, or maybe when they're in Missouri station that gets Illinois, cater to the Illinois fans, and the Fox affiliate. And then Carolina, Chicago Bears. Carolina, Illinois, so Christmas Richards. It's in Albany, New York, Hartford, Connecticut, and then it's the New York City, New Jersey area. Then we got most of North Carolina and South Carolina, a little bit of Georgia, like the Columbus. Oh, that's Columbia, South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina. And the Augusta and Savannah, Georgia areas, they go in a little bit of South Carolina, they do not get that game. And then New Orleans at Chicago, also it's all of Louisiana, most of Mississippi, except for Memphis, Tennessee station area. And the Shreveport, Louisiana area, a little bit of that. Actually goes into Texas. There's some stations that go Louisiana stations. They go into Tennessee, Texas. They extend Texas for New Orleans fans. It's because Dallas is playing. And then you got there's a little bit of Arkansas. It gets a Louisiana station, Mississippi station on the board. And then it goes to Mobile, Panama City, Florida. And then the Fox late window. Washington, Dallas, the featuring McKember or Timber. But there's a good stop to the country that gets Arizona, Canada, Arizona. Alaska will also get Green Bay, Arizona. I don't know. Maybe they're showing a different game. Geo chose to pick that game, or maybe or someone that's from Alaska or something that plays for one of those teams. I don't know, or maybe they just like the Alaskan way like to show different games. Hawaii always kind of goes with California teams. Alaska may like to show different types of teams. Who knows? And we have Wyoming. So most of Wyoming, Montana, Wyoming, most of North and South Dakota, most of Nebraska, all of Minnesota, all of Iowa, most of Illinois, except for the St. Louis area in Illinois, or St. Louis State, Missouri area. It goes in Illinois. It goes in spreads in Illinois for Missouri Illinois station combined. And then it's kind of like a border station, Missouri, Illinois. And then we got most of Indiana, all of Michigan, all of Wisconsin, So it goes into Keeper, Missouri area. They're showing that one. So, and then the Phoenix, Arizona area. A little bit of the Arizona, could be the it could be the LA, California station though. It goes into on the border. That goes into Arizona. But this time they're going to show Green Bay, Arizona for the Arizona fan. This time. And yeah. There is it for the week 7 2025 NFL TV map. The schedule and the map. So I want to share with you some excitement here. So yeah. This is exciting here. That we have week 7. We have the week 7. No, I mean, so yeah, can't wait. I just want to show you that the TV screen. So yeah, week 7 can't complain. I'll tell you it's released a little bit earlier. Just found it a little bit early, so yeah. So, and later on today, I'm gonna do some women's soccer LeBron for NCAA, as well as some women. I'm gonna do some women's soccer today, and I'm also gonna be doing some women's volleyball later today. So can't complain with that. So complain with that at all about that at all. So that's what I'm going to be doing. That's what I'm going to be doing. So I am kind of excited, about this. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna be doing some of that later. So for those who check out my videos. So yeah, that's this video. It for this video. NFL TV schedule up week 7, 2025-26 season. And yeah, for the women's college soccer and volleyball whip rounds. I'm going to be continuing the women's college volleyball whip round for the season. In the last couple weeks, the women's college soccer regular season whip round. I'm going to be doing that in the last 3 weeks until the conference tournament's over. And then NCAA tournament goes on. I don't know if I can show you NCAA tournament whip round. I mean, I can show you probably the WBIT, the women's basketball, the WNIT, but second year tournaments, but not the first year tournaments.